Roll call.
McMurphy.
Here.
Fisher.
Here.
Bush.
Here.
Baker.
Here.
Klein.
Approve, disapprove of meetings of May 26, 2026 regular meeting. Any additions, corrections, or anything anybody saw?
I move we accept the minutes.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
You guys good? Doesn't do me a whole lot good to read them. I can't remember that far back.
They sound good and they're good. If anything, occasionally there's a typo. Catches, but I try my best. Spell check.
You good, Brody?
Yep.
Okay. Number 4, approval, disapproval of financial report.
And just, I always like to point out that you got the turkey hunt funds, those are separate from what you have for now. Plus there is the pledges for the Woods County Economic Development, but by keeping them in there, we build because there's an interest. So I think we make a little under 100 each month in interest by just keeping it in there, which adds to the industrial authorities. So as long as we can, we try.
But we voted, we make that pledge, right, last month?
Yeah, you already made, the pledge is made, but just
Yeah.
by, that one is, will that one's
Yeah.
just a straight transfer over. But the pledges that we get from the other, for Woods County Economic Development, we have it in the industrial authority that passes through there first, and then usually it's in every 6 months that we transfer it over. It builds some interest, which helps for some of the next agenda items.
Got any questions or comments?
Everybody's making their payments as far as the restaurant,
So far,
M&J.
yeah, so far everybody is on time with the revolving loan fund.
No.
You always worry about a restaurant, so, it's always a risk, but we hope it continues, but yeah.
Well, I haven't been there and eaten, but everything I've heard has been nothing but good.
So I was down there a couple weeks ago. Food was good. They do need one more server.
Yeah,
If I've heard anything, it's been a little slow.
Because a family came in and there was already a group waiting to be seated. And they sat there a little bit and left. Well, that was
yeah.
$60, $80 that walked out the door.
And that was an issue that I've addressed with them and tried to, whether they want to take my advice or not. Being in the restaurant industry, some things that I have made suggestions of, ways to fix that. But that's one of the issues I've heard.
Yeah, they need one more person on the floor. Because when it came time to pay, it took a while, I was held hostage. And they're in the money-taking business.
Yeah.
And they didn't have anybody there to take the money. So,
Of course, as we all know, labor's
Right.
an issue everywhere.
Yeah,
You get,
whenever I go there, there always seems to be a new
Okay, I didn't know if that was,
staff person.
yeah, I didn't know if that was an intentional staff
Yeah,
that they're doing, or if they were actually short-staffed, but,
they're always short-staffed, and I think it's because, every time I seen, they get a new staff person, they're there for a few months, somebody's looking to hire someone, and they're like, oh, you'll be a great hire, and they offer a little bit more, and more stable, sometimes there's insurance involved, and they go, so, I've seen that happen 5 times through that place. It's a tough thing to keep, unless you're the owner.
No news on, I'm just going through accounts receivable here. There's no update on the VAP. We don't have anything to do on it.
Now, VAP's just a pass-through.
Yep, that's
Through
what I
us,
thought. So we don't have anything to attend to. And then the big man note, no.
That's just always
Okay.
the once-a-year interest, which we did receive this past year.
Okay.
Got a motion to
I'll
approve.
make a motion to approve the financials.
Got a second?
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 5, discussion and possible action regarding ACO SIG insurance for 26-27 fiscal year.
Here's a copy if anybody needs to see it. I think I sent it, but if I didn't, here's the original. That, if approved, we will need some.
How much did it go up?
Oh, I could look, but it was a significant chunk. It was about, I want to say it was about 700, something like that.
Not surprising. I mean, all insurance is going up, but I can assure you we can't get it any cheaper anywhere else. That will pay like they do.
And then when it's time to pay, they don't want to pay.
This deal's always been pretty good about that stuff.
I'm just saying insurance in general.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this company.
Well, we're essentially self-insured with this. It's a county deal. And unless something's changed in the last couple of years, they've always been really, really good about taking care of the claims. If we're like the normal counties, that we have a deductible pool, do we not?
Yeah.
If we have money already in there that pretty much takes care of our deductible.
Is this for 25, 26, or 26, 27?
It is 26, 27.
Okay, I was just making sure.
That was his original one that he sent me, so that's the copy.
Okay, I
And
just wanted to make sure we had.
yeah,
it right.
I'm glad you saw that because I had to look to make sure he corrected it.
You need,
But then it does say up here for 26, 27, so
you need a motion to approve.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the insurance.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
And also with that, what we do is we take portions from all the building. So there's a percentage that will come from the airport fund. There's a percentage that will come from the Winoka building, and a percentage we're able to cover it. That's kind of the more important part. And then I'll just pass this around for signatures and 2 members to sign.
Your pen. I need to run out of ink.
Step out, get it. Before I start talking.
Oh, you want a water right here? Oh, okay. I'm gonna steal that real fast.
Okay.
Oh, no, you have it, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Yeah.
thought I printed it, but for the next.
Is it all right to ask questions about what they're gonna do?
Yeah, you can ask. That's not a problem. And then, yeah, we need that one signed too. Yeah, we're gonna do the one lump sum.
So you sign it.
I signed two.
Is there a, if there's no more member spot there,
Test.
but the second page, I think everybody forgot the second page, so I'll have you sign that one if you like.
Just about mine.
I like these cheap ones. Let's see,
I've
range.
used this board pen here for years. It's a little disheveled, but everybody else bothers it back there.
They won't steal
It's
it.
been here for years.
Okay.
Since I come on the
Yes.
board, I've used this
That's,
pen.
Saves us
yeah, we
like
didn't.
$10.
Yeah.
It doesn't save much, but saves
Yeah,
enough.
They have the best coffee in TV. I don't know what
Right here,
it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Tino, he'll be ecstatic about that.
Just sign underneath their names.
I don't think it matters. I think they just need 2 members.
There, I got that working.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Yeah. The other one, I'll have Jessica up front notarize.
Facility.
Will be good.
All right, number 6, update, discussion, possible action regarding the revolving loan fund and application for Barbie Meat Company LLC.
The revolving loan fund committee, all of them, also of course included, she's there, she can maybe add more, but they didn't have any issues with this. They thought it was a good one to Randy has a credit memo if you wanted to see it, but I sent it.
You won't go through.
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Are they gonna kill on site?
I did not,
I thought it was some getting out of Texas. When,
they're getting,
wasn't it? Or was, I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
believe
that the
so. I thought
boyfriend had
he had access
the
to.
cows, I thought.
Who?
This girl, gosh, did I not read it right? The girl that's doing this. Is
Yeah,
gonna distribute out the beef. I thought she was gonna distribute it
well,
to
I thought it was,
Texas.
oh, maybe that's what it was. It was
So where's the beef coming from?
I like it.
Her
Find
boyfriend's
out
cows.
real quick.
Because the boyfriend was going to, like finance everything, and the girl wanted to do her own. And so it's $8,000, and I think that's to get freezers. But she will pack it and deliver it, and
Cut it up?
yeah, that's what I took out of that.
I wonder, or if it's gonna come boxed.
Yeah, if they're buying box beef, or take local animals and
This
harvest
is
them
locally
there.
sourced.
I thought it, yeah. I was
Ranch
gonna
raised
say-
beef through convenient
It's
purchasing
coming from
options
here locally.
that
Do want
eliminate
local
many of the
producer.
challenges associated with traditional bulk beef purchases.
It's coming from a local producer.
I think it could be a good deal. But it is a pain to sell meat.
You have to keep it cold.
Well, and most, a lot of course, I mean, I don't know, but Whittett's is open 6 days a week till
Yeah.
6 o'clock every evening because of, I mean, we've sold some hamburger before and when Paula was in the beauty shop and it worked pretty good, but you gotta have the freezer space and everybody wants to come by when they aren't working and that makes it tough. Weekends and,
Yeah, you go to the farmer market in Oklahoma City, there's 2 or 3 of them, and there's several ranchers that they come down with a trailer, there's a freezer in there, and the majority of that meat's already sold before they get there. they take orders through the week, and then they deliver on Saturday, and they have a booth, and they pick up new customers. It's amazing amount of beef they sell at a farmer's market.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's the common thing. I mean,
We
or
could
it's
ask all
already
the
here.
time if we
Yeah.
have meat to sell
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, because the consumer wants to know
where it's coming from.
where it came from. They want that story.
Right.
And for the, for the rancher farmer, and he's cut out a bunch of the middle people.
Yeah.
So he's seeing a better bottom line on his operation.
The biggest obstacle to it, Bob, is that having that meat ready year round.
Yes.
I mean, if you're a
You gotta
cow
have,
calf operator,
Get your kill days
stringing that
ordered,
stuff
yeah.
out, and that's why I was wondering if they were killing it here, or they're going to buy box beef, or they're going to buy hanging.
they may have a local company.
It says local and.
Yeah, it's
it'll
a
be,
local
acquiring
producer
Local.
with potential clients out of Texas. That's where the Texas part
Yeah.
came from.
I mean, I mean, just in review of this paperwork, it all looks fair. I mean, all the prices they've established and financials and
Yeah,
her expectations of her business, I think, seem pretty fair. So I don't see a problem with it.
And she had, I felt like she had all of her stuff together.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Oh, I mean, I think it's a good deal. It's just that sometimes I wonder if those people, from our experiences, they know it's about like running a restaurant.
And you gotta deal with,
You know,
with people that might not be happy with the cut, and, it's, but I
But
see no
no,
problem with it.
And this just, so we had a little over 10,000 left to obligate. So this will bring us down to 2,000.
Okay.
Already talked to USDA. Callie said if we still need an extension, she'll be happy to do one for us for that additional 2,000. But we'll see. Hopefully we can maybe get that. It'd be nice to just get the obligated part done so we don't have to continue. And of course, we've been lucky that most of these that come through were just a slam dunk.
Would it look better on our end through USDA if we obligated that 2,000 to maybe somebody that's existing, that's already borrowing from us, or a new person?
I don't think it really would matter
Okay.
either way. For them, they just would like to see the funds obligated. For personally, I think if you put some truth serum in USDA, they probably would prefer to see one that would produce more jobs.
Okay.
But with that said,
Just
all of
what looks
these.
best so we can maybe get some more money out of them to
well,
And
obligate.
they said with all the ones that they have that are revolving loan funds, that those they often do a lot of extensions on the time to obligate, just because revolving loan funds are, it's not one big lump sum project of something that's happening. It's funding that distributes out. With that said, of course, on their end, they have, something that's opened up that they're still waiting to release the funds for. So that's why it's kind of like, would be great for both of us just to go ahead and have all funds where they need to be. But
Does it look like we're gonna be able to get another pool of funds to obligate out to people?
well, right now, I mean, we could try for it, but I don't see any reason until we obligate what we have. And then we also have the funds of what we have, the revolving
Right.
part
Right.
is happening. So I think if we have other projects or things that come along, that we've done everything by what they've been asking for. And we really are lucky to have such a great contact with USDA. I've heard other people in other situations not so lucky, and she's been great to work with, and I don't see any issue if we were ever in the future had some other projects that come along, or even expanding out the revolving loan fund itself.
well, the existing ones, if they had a need, 2,000 is not going to do much for a new.
Right.
There's not much.
I think it's gonna be hard to place
And-
that too.
Correct me if
That too, actually, just remember this part. we've got funds that have already started coming back in.
Right,
So
right.
now, we have 10,000. We have 2,000 that is still the obligated, but we have funds that have been coming back in that we can.
Okay.
So if somebody came to us and said, I need a loan for 10,000, we probably would.
So we just really need to establish a loan for the initial 2,000, but we can add some of the money that's came back to it. to
Yeah,
make it
so
more.
if somebody came to us and said, I need 5,000, we
Right.
would obligate that 2,000
Right.
first, and then the 3,000 that we have been building from interest as well as being paid back.
Good.
That's the cool part about the revolving. We can, continue. Now, there does get to a point where, one, how many is too much to handle? You know, if we had 30 loans, that may be a full-time employee by itself to assure everything's happening. A new system maybe would be needed, something that'll automate itself. Myself, right now, I'm typing them all out and, really just kind of taking the last month, replacing what needs to, but doing the interest, making sure that they're aware of what the payments. If we have 30 of those that were going on, that's fantastic, but we would probably need to look into, and I'm not sure how USDA is on using funds for that, and I believe it's acceptable. But if there's like a software or something we would need to just do an automated push out, it calculates everything, just like everybody else when they get their regular monthly payment statement.
Probably what we'd need to do is take it out of that money that we're pooling. But I will say this, I think, from the way I understood everything when this all started, if we could get that 2,000 out somewhere, if we had a new business came in that needed a substantial amount, we would be a lot more likely
That's what I remember.
to go back to
Right,
USDA and
yes.
say,
Of course, it is time, it is like a once a year situation, that it's the RBDG grant that they have. And their world is always not 100% that the funding would be there to even
Right.
have that.
but
But yes, I think that would.
If I understood right, once we've
Yeah.
distributed the initial 100 or 999,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah, the 99,000.
then we're pretty much on our own with that.
Right. We
And
still report,
yeah,
but.
but they don't have a whole lot of input in it then. But any additional, we'd have to use that entire first deal, I think, to go back and ask
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, I don't see an issue. I would expect maybe we would have one more extension, but I could see us getting easily another applicant coming that will take that 2,000 and then some, more than likely. If we were to get another applicant that was like 40,000, which we don't have, built up yet, and then, I'm not saying that the restaurant is one that it would happen, but I'm using them as an example that if they went under, let's say, and you lost a chunk of it, we aren't responsible for anything with USDA on that. It was just an unfortunate, a bad,
Right.
you have somebody who has the most successful business possible, and unfortunately they pass away, and then
We talked about
Yeah,
some of
that-
these loans we realize are higher risk
Right.
loans, so.
But that's kind of what we're for. I mean,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
I originally applied for this because we had a person who was a new business, off the record, the brewery, and came to me and said, is there anything for me? I'm a new business, and I was like, there really isn't for new businesses, but I wanted to see if there was something we could have for someone like that. And then when I talked to Callie with USDA, she said, well, we do have a revolving loan fund option. And I said, I think that would be perfect. It's not a grant, but it's something where we set the interest rate as low as we can, and it opens the door for someone who can't really go and get your conventional loan.
Right.
And it's great too that the banks embrace it also, because we've had a few that said, I was at the time Alva State Bank, or I was at Dream First, and they said that you have this program, and we'll talk to them about it. Some have done an application and we've awarded, some just, and you never heard from again, but